What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be talking about M3GAN, or M3GAN. So M3GAN is directed by Gerard Johnstone and stars Allison Williams and Violet McGraw. M3GAN is about a young child who loses her parents in a car accident. Then she's being taken care of by her aunt, who happens to be a toy engineer, and this aunt creates a toy for her niece that goes on a murderous rampage. So let's talk about if M3GAN is good. So unfortunately, M3GAN is not good. Didn't like this movie at all. It was a bore to get through, and I was begging for it to end. So here is why. So M3GAN is trying to be two things. It's really trying to be child's play, and it's trying to adapt the ideas of the cyborg, the AI going above human intelligence and ruining everyone's day, kind of like Terminator. So let's talk about why M3GAN didn't work for me. So M3GAN didn't work for me because multiple things, and I'm going to start with the story first. So like I already talked about in the beginning of this video, this story is pretty basic and you've pretty much already seen it. It's about a young child who loses her parents and is going through this trauma, and now her aunt is taking care of her, who this aunt doesn't seem to be very much invested into, having this niece come into her life, because she's been invested into her work with this toy company, and she's been working on this M3GAN project, who happens to be this kind of cyborg toy for children. And so this cyborg toy goes on a murderous rampage, and that's pretty much about it. And so like I said before, this is basic as basic can get, and the writing is just not there, especially with the characters. So the character writing in this movie is just not there. Now, I think the reason why is because the main character, Gemma, who is the aunt and played by Allison Williams, is just not written to be a likable character. The way that she goes about a lot of things is just questionable and just makes you dislike her. She does a lot of things with this niece that it just doesn't make any sense, and no one in that situation would pretty much act that way. She just pretty much is kind of annoyed that she now has to deal with this niece, and it's just like, how can you act that way? I don't know. I'm moving on to another segment. So this movie, I guess, is supposed to be a horror comedy or a horror slasher. It's trying to do a lot of things at once, and it doesn't do any of those at all. So the horror element, obviously, with the M3GAN project and this toy that goes on a murderous rampage, is supposed to be a kind of a horrifying present that goes throughout the movie, killing people that makes you scared and makes you suspenseful. So there's multiple kind of couple times to where M3GAN has moments to where she's trying to overthrow humans' intelligence and just kill people because cool. And so when she does this, it's not cool, and it's not, I don't remember it. And I wasn't scared at all. I'm not going to be scared of this M3GAN toy. I don't understand where they were coming from. The studios, you got to do a better job, because I don't get it. Anyways, and it's also trying to be, I guess, a comedy. There's moments where it's trying to be funny. When it's trying to be funny, it's not funny at all. And I guess some of the moments where the movie was trying to be serious, I was on the floor dying laughing because it was so stupid and idiotic. But again, I don't know if it was trying to be serious or not. But for me, I thought the movie was trying to be completely serious at multiple moments, and I was on the floor laughing. Specifically, there's a bunch of moments to where M3GAN the doll sings to the niece, and I thought it was absolutely horrendously stupid, and I was laughing my butt off. So the last thing I want to talk about is the acting. So the acting is not horrible, but it's not great. It's below average. So I've already talked about Allison Williams, who is trying to do her best, but her character is just written so poorly that her performance can't be as great as her acting can be. It's just she's trying to do what her character is written to do, and it just doesn't work. The writing and her performance just doesn't work. It doesn't clash, and she's just a character, and she's supposed to carry the movie, and she doesn't. The niece, who is Violet McGraw, is there. I'm not gonna roast a young child for being in a pretty stupid movie. That's not her fault. It's the studio's fault. And there's a bunch of nonsensical characters that are completely annoying and completely airheads. Specifically, the manager of this toy company. He's just the completely. I have no clue how they shot this movie and were like, yep, this guy is it. His acting was absolutely horrendous. Now I know he's supposed to be like this dumb, kind of flaky character or whatever, but I mean his acting was just terrible. Like, you can get someone to be outrageous and flamboyant and kind of mean, like he's like this mean toy company boss, and it's just this dude's acting was so bad that I wanted him to leave every single scene he was in as soon as he entered. And so really, that is about it for my review on M3GAN. Last thing I need to do is give it a grade, and you can probably already guess what I'm going to give M3GAN, and that is a thumbs down. I did not like this movie. I know this movie is just a basic movie that you'll forget instantly, and that's why I'm giving it a thumbs down. I am the one who does not like to have my time wasted, and this movie wasted my time. So for me, what I like to do with this channel is advise the audience and explain what movies you should go see and what movies you shouldn't go see. And M3GAN is a movie you definitely should not see. Don't waste your time with this movie. It wasted my time, and hopefully it doesn't waste yours. So there you have it. That's my thoughts on M3GAN. That'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this, please click that like button. I do really appreciate it. And if you want to see more, click that subscribe button so I can see you next time. Other than that, peace!